happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I sing happy songs all the time, and I often get judged for it. And I'm sharing that with you because my very personal question is this. What do you do when people judge you? What do you do when people make assumptions about you or give you a reputation that isn't really you? So I'm standing outside it's called the Happy Homestead. I surround myself with happy stuff, happy people, positive music, positive things to watch and read. I just love happy things around me, bright colours. I live in a happy place. But I often get judged for that ridiculously happy woman. She's obnoxiously happy. She's just silly happy lady. As I always share, I find that to be a compliment and I love it. But my very personal question for you is, if people are judging you, does it hurt your feelings? Does it upset you? And the reverse of that, do you judge other people by what they wear, by what they say, by the songs that they sing, the car that they drive, the job that they have, how much money they've got? It seems we live in a world now where judging people, criticising people, being nasty to people has become very normal. And if you've ever experienced it and it's made you feel, or if it's hurt you, if it's upset you, if it's made you feel angry or anxious, is it possible that every time you judge somebody or say something nasty or criticise, that it could make them feel the same way? And the more important question probably is the criticism that you're giving them, is it true? And that's something I'm really aware of. I'm very conscious of feeding this into my own brain. If I think something about somebody, do I know that it's true? If I judge somebody by what they're wearing or the job that they have or the car that they're driving, do I really know that that's the person? Now, it's normal human nature. Every head doctor, every neuroscientist, psychologist, psychiatrist will all share with us that that's just a normal thing that we do as humans. We judge people by the first impression. We judge people by their appearance. We judge people by presentation. We judge people by what they say. But have you ever said something that was silly and you didn't mean it? Have you ever said something and realised later that you should never have said it and you wish you hadn't? But you could have been judged for it. And that's one of the other things when I hear people say crazy stuff, silly stuff that might not be true. I always ask this question, I wonder if they know that could hurt somebody. I wonder if they know that that's not true. I wonder if they've studied or researched that for themselves, or they're just repeating somebody else's opinion. And I like to put myself in that headspace because I don't want to be a judgmental person. And I want to, there's that interesting, they call it the golden rule, do unto others as you'd have done unto them, which I think is a very irresponsible, disrespectful rule, because we're all different. We all like to be treated differently. So I don't want to treat you the way I like to be treated, because you might like to be treated differently. But I always put myself in that situation. If I'm thinking about somebody, if I'm judging somebody, if I'm making an assumption about somebody, would I like them to do the same to me? If somebody sees the way I dress. Now, when I'm out in the garden, for example, and I'm wearing daggy old clothes and I've got my garden gloves on and I'm dirty, if somebody drove into my home, they probably wouldn't think that that's a stylish, professional, disciplined woman because she's wearing her old clothes. So when I see somebody else dressed that's inappropriate for the particular occasion, for example, I don't want to be a judgmental person. I used to be, and I just don't want to do it. I don't want to live my life like that. There's too much nastiness in the world. There's too many miserable, grumpy people, and there's too many miserable, grumpy people who are trying to make other people miserable and grumpy. So could it be a good idea not to do that? And that's just a personal thing. I just wish there were... And my dogs are just barking, and the sun's setting. It's a beautiful evening. I'm hanging out with the 4 people that I really love the most, my 4 dogs. K-Man's at Martial Arts Club, teaching people to punch and kick and fight and defend themselves and be strong and tough and wise. And I just want to, I would like everybody to have a great day every day. Now, of course, we're not going to. But would every day be better if we were less judgmental, if we criticised less, if we gossip less, if we were just nicer people? So that beautiful word respect, and I always use it in three main ways to put respect into your life. Respect yourself, respect other people, and respect your environment. Imagine a world where we were respectful of ourselves. So the way we speak to ourselves is respectful. We look after our body, we keep it fed well, we exercise it, we keep it healthy because we respect ourselves. We only put great stuff into our brain because we respect ourselves. and then we respect other people. Wouldn't that be just a beautiful thing? And even if it's only this simple, respect other people's right to have their own opinion. Respect other people's right to live their life the way they want to live. Rather than thinking that everybody should be like us, just accept that there's people that are different. Wouldn't that be awesome? And then respect for our environment. I get sad when I see rubbish. I get sad when I see graffiti. I get sad when I see people not looking after our environment. So imagine a world where we were all respectful of ourselves, of other people, and our environment. Could you sing every day like I do? And would it be much easier to sing happy songs if that's the way you live your life? So, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, sing a happy little song. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, have you got a happy sign on your house? Woohoo!